movie review number 1440 is Splitsville. Splitsville is a 2025 movie that is directed by Michelangelo Cofino. Michelangelo Cofino, who I believe was also in the movie The Crime and also directed it. I believe anyway. The Crime was a movie that I saw in 2020. It's pretty good, by the way. But anyway, Splitsville has Neon Films, Topless Studios, Wash This Ready Productions, and Teatime Pictures. I saw this movie on September 9th, 2025 at Regal Cinemas 16 in Deerfield Town Center in Mason, Ohio. So, this movie is about two couples. The first couple is Ashley and Carrie. When Ashley asks for a divorce, the good-natured Carrie runs to his friends Julie and Paul for support. Julie and Paul are the other couple. Their secret to happiness, believe it or not, is an open marriage. And Carrie wonders about that. Well, that is anyway, until he crosses the line and throws all of their relationships into chaos. Uh-oh. So you guys have heard of romantic comedies? Well, I would probably say this is a unromantic comedy. As what Carrie does in the beginning of the movie really throws the relationships into chaos. Now, Carrie is a good natured man for the most part, and he really is enjoying being married to Ashley. Ashley told Carrie that she is unfaithful and she's having an affair. And so Carrie gets out of the car and just runs to Julie and Paul for support. No, he actually gets out of the car, like you see in the trailer, and he keeps running. Wow. And Julie and Paul try to comfort Carrie and tell them how they make their marriage work. And it surprises Carrie. Well, let's just say something happens and Carrie kind of crosses the line. And when he does that, or when it gets found out, it just throws all the relationships into chaos. And they're not really sure how to go about it. Paul, who is Julie's husband, said that at first, you can see in the trailer that he kind of wants to kill Carrie for what he did, and he tries to be okay with what happened, but let's just say there are moments where he isn't okay. Neither as Carrie, or even Julie or Ashley. Or Ashley finds out about this too. Um, so it just throws all the relationships into chaos, and you're not really sure how it all get resolved, or if it will get resolved. Of course, there are things that the two couples kind of hide from each other besides the affairs that could also turn things from bad to worse. Again, I won't reveal too much, but I like how the movie is called Splitsville, as both couples are on the verge of splitting up. Wow. So, this movie has Dakota Johnson as Julie, Adria Arjona portrays Ashley, Michelangelo Tofino portrays Paul, Kyle Marvin portrays Carrie. I think Kyle Marvin was also in The Crime, I believe. Nicholas Braun portrays Matt the Mentalist. David Castellaneta portrays Betty. O.T. Fagabini portrays O.T. Fagabini portrays Brent. Charlie Gillespie portrays Jackson. Simon Webster portrays Russ. Prince Rodney portrays Free. Tyrone Benskin portrays Dr. Ott. Jessica Mahurin as Carrie. Stephen Adikour portrays Sutton. Navthema Weetsi portrays Attorney Teller. And Letitia Brooks portrays Officer Lank, Lank. So, the reason that this movie is like an unromantic comedy is that instead of two people falling in love, enjoying each other's company, it's the complete opposite. Especially after Carrie does something that can be like a little unforgivable in some aspects of it. And it just throws everything into chaos. Now, Julie and Paul do have a kid, which makes things even worse if they do split up. Carrie and Ashley don't. Um, but like I said, when Ashley tells Carrie that she is unfaithful, this causes Carrie to do something that might make him unfaithful as well. And what about Julie and Paul? Have they been unfaithful? Maybe. Of course, they have a secret to happiness that not a lot of couples will probably do, but it might work for them, at least in the beginning. But anyway, it's a movie that's thrown into chaos until the very end, and you wonder what's going to happen to these people. Will they be together at the end, or will it be too late for all of them? But I thought it was a pretty good movie. So that's my movie review of Splitsville. Please enjoy for this movie review. Alright, goodbye.